Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bonus Round. I'm your hitman this week, Zack Johnson. Today's target, Zack Johnson. Now, any good hitman must know to always bring a weapon with them when performing benign acts on their target. That's why I always carry
Hitman, the newest adventure in the Hitman franchise, is good, but it's not great. That doesn't mean it wasn't challenging or enjoyable, it just didn't blow me away this time, which I should have expected for a game costing only $15. What else can you get for 15 bucks, huh? You got a slice of pizza maybe in the worst part of town. Honestly, I don't even go to that part of town because it pisses me off sometimes how part of town it is. Why so low? Because this game is episodic. Yeah, that's right, just like your favorite weekly drama, unfolding throughout a course of weeks. Square Enix will be releasing episode after episode of Hitman throughout a span of, I think, months, which would be fine if this first installment left me on the edge of my seat, but it didn't. It was rather lackluster, and honestly, I'm not sure if I'll even buy the next installment. What? That being said, the one aspect I really enjoyed was the environment. It was designed so well, in a weird way, I felt like I was actually at the party. The waitstaff would brush against you as they deliver drinks, and security guards give you a suspicious eye as if you're not supposed to be there, which you're not.
So I was sitting here doing this party, right? And I swear to God, I seen this guy come in here, and I was like, hey, I don't even know who this guy is. I'm sure he showed up with one of his bimbo mimbos coming in here, and then I think to myself, I was like, hey, this isn't the first guy I've seen that's not supposed to belong here. And so I go up to Eileen, and I was like, hey, Eileen, do you know this gentleman that just walked his way in here?
And I tell him I don't know this gentleman that's coming to the party, but I swear to God, I've invited so many gentlemen to the party, I could only imagine who the gentleman is. But if you ask me again in an hour, I might know him. Yeah, I'm Rex, and yeah, I just was walking past the house, and I noticed there's a lot of people rolling in here, so, you know, my nose, it's really strong nose, so I knew I smelled some good food. So I wrote him in, I got some good food, and, I just kind of lingered around. Although the initial gameplay is somewhat straightforward, the replay value almost makes up for it, because every problem you come across is solvable in a variety of ways, allowing you to be as creative as possible in your problem solving. But if you're still unsure about this game, here's Bonus Round's first ever Pros and Cons! Pro. The NPC awareness definitely kept me on my toes. It's like the guests at the party know that you're up to something. The feeling of being watched forces you to be clever about all of your assassinations, and I love a good challenge.
A con.
Not a lot of game content on release. Square Enix offered you this episode for $15, so you're gonna get $15 worth of gameplay, which should last you about an hour and a half. Pro. So the first episode, I was able to disguise myself in strategic ways. One minute I was a waiter, another an event security, a bodyguard, a fashion model, and a stylist. All were key in completing the mission, and it was a lot of fun actually being able to go through the party in all these different characters and disguises to try to get to the people I'm trying to take out.
Con.
The starting tutorial mission seemed a little arbitrary and repetitive, kind of like going after my 8th grade crush. Turns out, Miss Fielder is Mrs. Fielder. Totally over it, by the way. Call me. Overall, on the ZJS scale, I would give this game a 3 on the dot. I enjoyed it, but I'm not hooked on it. I guess we're gonna have to see what you got for us, Square Enix. Let's hope that you bring something pretty great to the table, because my table is empty, and I'm hungry. And that's Bonus Round for you, you motherfucker. If you want to check out more gameplay of Hitman with commentary, go ahead and click this video right here. See, they're calling me Mr. Kruger because that's the guy that I actually went ahead and assassinated to get into this party.